It's time for Dr. Laura. I swear she's not gonna bore ya. For sexy advice, you don't have to think twice. Just say you're asking for a friend.
Today we're going to talk about better experiences with dating apps. Wasn't that long ago that dating apps were essentially the butt of a joke. They were seen as a last resort for those who could not find what they were looking for in real life. And now pretty much everybody is on at least 1, 2, 3, or more. Problem is, because everybody's on them, it can be really tough to cut through the noise, stand out yourself, as well as attract and retain the kind of relationships you are looking for. So today I'm going to share my top 3 tips for getting out there and finding what you want with online dating. Tip number 1, invest in what you're presenting. The thing with online dating is that a lot of people will say, well, there's just so many people, there's so many options, and nobody's swiping right on me. All I'm getting is left swipes, or I'm matching with people that are kind of the opposite of what I'm really looking for. What I see a lot of times is people put very little effort into their profile. And so the problem with that is that's what people are picking up is, I don't want to swipe on this person. I don't want to start a conversation with them. They clearly aren't putting any effort into this. Instead of taking selfies, such as in your car or with Snapchat filters, try to invest in some actual good pictures of yourself. Even if you don't have friends who can take a picture of you, use a timer. Get pictures of you doing things in your real life. Oh, you like to garden? How about a shot of that? You like to surf? Excellent. Try to stay away from pictures with you doing things with other people. And also when you are with somebody who might look like a significant other and or your child, and then you have to explain that in your bio. Which brings us to improving your bio. Tell people who you are and what you want. Here's some things that are important about me. Here are some things that I like, and here is ultimately what I'm looking for on here. There's nothing wrong with being honest. And if your fear is, well, if I tell them the truth, they're going to not want to engage with me, then you don't want to engage with them either. Ultimately, you're fooling them, you're tricking them and yourself, and it's not going to lead anywhere productive anyway. So be honest, be clear, get some good photos. And that leads us to number 2. Keep the conversation going. So if your go-to is, hey, what you doing? Seriously, that is not a conversation starter. My best tip is look at the person's profile. Actually do some research on it. Ask them where a particular travel photo was taken, or look at something that they wrote about themselves and ask them a further question. The same goes in reverse. So make sure that you are including pictures and dialogue on your bio that give people something to work with. It's also going to give somebody something to start a conversation around. Now you've improved your bio, you have improved your pictures, the conversation is flowing much better. It's time to actually meet the person. I have even put in my profile at times that I have to meet a person within 7 days of first contact or we're out. Obviously, there are exceptions to this rule, but in general, you want to actually meet this person. Having a million text buddies is not going to get you anywhere. And this goes for no matter what you're looking for. Again, be upfront and honest. If you just want to meet people platonically, just as friends, be very clear about that. If you just want to have sex with a bunch of different people, be clear about that. Obviously, there's ways of saying these things without sounding monotone or overly blunt, but you want to be clear. And then certainly when you're messaging someone, make sure that you ask them, what are you looking for? Here's what I'm looking for. When you meet, try to do something that's interactive. Even if it's simply moving around by going for a walk on the beach, around downtown, something physical where you're not just sitting there staring at each other, trying to think of things to say. Having stuff to engage with is a much better way of keeping things flowing and comfortable. Also, keep it short. You don't want to spend 5 hours with someone you just met. You're going to run out of things to think about and say. You're probably going to feel overwhelmed. Set a clear period of time. Like, let's meet at the museum for an hour, walk around. If it goes great, awesome. Still stop the date and then plan a longer one next time. I hope these tips have been helpful, and I'm really interested to see how they work for all y'all. So please let me know in the comments below if any of these tips were helpful. Cheers, queers!
Like this video? Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Yeah, that one there. To get more Asking for a Friend each and every month. Email your queer sex questions anonymously to info@spectrumsouth.com. And don't worry, we know. You're just asking for a friend. Cheers, queers!